And Jeff Gorham.
And welcome to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. What a start to the NBA Finals. Twitter is blowing up. We almost broke the internet single-handedly thanks to J.R. Smith because he's a bonehead.
He's like Munson.
Oh.
He's like the guy from Kingpin. Only thing he didn't lose his hand. Maybe he should, though. Good golly.
Just awful. Here, I feel bad for LeBron James. Don't get me wrong. He's got more money than anyone else in the world. He's ultra famous. Probably one of the most famous people on the planet. He's got houses and cars galore. He's got all that stuff. But I feel bad for him because not only does his team stink.
Oh, they stink.
But they're stupid, too. And you put those together, man, that's an uphill battle. You stink and you're dumb. That's really bad.
Well, J.R. Smith did 3 horrible, horrible things last night. 3. The first half closes out. He doesn't guard Steph Curry, who hits a 3 to tie it at half. Then he slides into Klay Thompson, hurts his knee a little bit. It was an awkward slide by J.R. Smith. And then, how the heck do you not know that you are down or it's a tie game? He was under the basket. Put it right back up. He dribbled out, and you saw on his face, he said, I thought we were winning. I thought we were winning.
And I'm even confused now because they asked Tyronn Lue, and he said something to the effect of, yeah, he knew what the score was. And then you asked him, we're going to play an interview from him in our next segment. And he says, basically, I was just trying to call a timeout. We were trying to get the winning shot. The stories don't even match up. I don't think anyone really knows what's going on.
Well, here's the story. J.R. Smith is lying to the media because they slowed down and ABC slowed down the video. They blew it in so you could see what his lips were saying. And he said, I thought we were winning.
Yeah.
I thought we were winning.
And he said to the media
something completely different.
Yeah, basically, I knew it was tied. I was trying to dribble it back out to get a timeout. He didn't know what was going on. He's backpedaling. That was dumb. This is the NBA. This is a professional basketball player
who makes millions of dollars.
Oh, LeBron, I feel so bad for you. I'm not even a big fan, but I feel so bad. Not only do they have no talent, they're dumb too. Oh my gosh. And he still almost single-handedly won that game. Game 1 goes to the Warriors. We haven't even said the score yet. 124 to 114 in overtime. Cleveland, Jeff, they were a J.R. Smith close to taking game 1 on the road in the city.
I'll tell you what, they probably got their best shot at the Warriors last night. The Warriors just didn't look like they were ready to play at all. They would turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. They just didn't look, it looked like Cleveland was playing a game 7. Like their life depended on it. Well, their life depended on it, and they made mental mistakes that really cost them a shot to take home court advantage and to change momentum.
Oh, they had it. Oh, they're so dumb. It hurts.
I think now, and honestly, I think it's a sweep. I think we're going to have a clean sweep. I think that was they shot their wad. Game over.
They had a chance.
Yep.
Can you imagine if they would have stolen game 1 on the road in Oakland? Oh man, people would be losing their minds.
People would have been losing their minds. Vegas would have lost their minds. And I'll tell you what, it probably would have been a wake-up call for the Warriors, but I still think this narrow victory, a couple weird things happened. The call at the end, was it an offensive foul? Was it a block? Going back to review it was another one of those things that was unprecedented. A lot of mistakes by players, mistakes by maybe the officials. It was just a cluster. You want to call it a cluster. It was bad at the end of the game. And then when they gave them that extra 5 minutes, the Warriors just put in kill mode and hurt them big time, and it was over. Weird stuff. The guys got kicked out of the game with 2 seconds left. Tristan Thompson, just weird stuff.
Oh, they're so dumb. It hurts. Hey, I know it's not legit, but there's a Sports Jeopardy Twitter. It's not legit. It's not authentic, but it's pretty funny. And they said, who is George Hill? And the answer on that Sports Jeopardy question is, was it the man who owes J.R. Smith a lifetime of, is it Hennessy? Is that his
Hennessy,
drink?
yes.
Is that what he drinks?
Yes.
A lifetime of Hennessy, because now no one remembers that George Hill missed the game-winning free throw, because everyone's paying attention to J.R. Smith and grabbing the rebound and losing his mind. Oh, he's so dumb, it hurts. Because George Hill was at the free throw line. All he had to do was make that second free throw, right?
Yes.
And Cleveland would have taken the lead by one. That could have been it. It could have been, but we'll never know. Oh, he's so dumb. It hurts.
Yeah, it's over. I'm going to say the sweep is going to be coming. I think Cleveland is done. I think their mindset is gone. I think J.R. Smith has been gone. You know, he probably wanted to go on his tee time, as we talked about yesterday.
Does he golf? I don't think he golfs. I think he just. Well, I'm not gonna say what I think he does, but I don't think he's at church. I don't think he's on a golf course.
No, he needs to work on not being brutalized, because he's going to go down in history of. We'll probably talk about this later on.
We will.
One of the biggest choke artists in the history of pro sports.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna look back in sports history and the biggest choke jobs, the biggest blunders. When has a team or an athlete screwed up the most in the most critical time, with like a championship on the line, in the finals, whatever it might be? We've got a couple examples. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, we have one from each sport, each major sport, and this one is definitely a topper, to say the least.
All right, a lot more on the NBA Finals. Again, Golden State holds on in Game 1 last night, 124-114 in overtime, despite 51 points from the King. Oh, his teammates are dumb. The Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. You can spoil yourself. That's a smart decision. And your car. If you go to Spoiled off of Alessandro Boulevard, get your oil change, get new wiper blades, do the whole thing. Great customer service. Greg Hollow went there.
You know what? After I got served, all the men that were in the garage said goodbye to me.
They did, right?
Yes, and it was like a friendly goodbye. Like, felt like I knew them.
Greg, I'll be real with, because I mean, Greg's like a brother. We have to, local companies, we have to beat them off with a stick, but we only align with the greatest companies in the IE. People that share the same vision that we do, because Greg, myself, and you, and Jeff, we're kind.
Quality service.
We're polite. We're respectful. We pass out mints. If we see a lady, we'll give them a flower. That's what they do at Spoiled. That's how we handle our own business here on the Inland Sports Show.
You know, most of other places, it would take like half an hour to 45 minutes to get your oil changed.
That's Spoiled?
Took me 10 minutes.
It's all real,
10
people.
minutes. I was shocked.
It's all real. Why would I lie to you? Greg Hollowin, he knows. Yeah. Why would Greg lie to you? We wouldn't.
No, it's the best place in the world. I go to,
world.
you know what?
I mean, there's a lot of places out there.
If I had to go someplace to get my ears cleaned, I would go to Spoiled.
Because they have some sort of blower, blow that wax out.
Yeah, if they could do that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, Spoiled has been the best. And our guy, Ron Main, was there yesterday as well. Took pictures.
Oh, yeah. Did he send one to you?
He sent me two.
Oh, we'll have to post those. Ron Main, AD at Norta Vista. Everybody goes to Spoiled. Don't be left out. All right, let's continue our Inland Sports headlines. All right, how do I put this? So Clayton Kershaw is back for the Dodgers.
Is he?
Well, he's kind of back because of his back. He's back. Remember, he had that bicep tendonitis they were calling it. He actually pitched pretty well last night. 5 innings, gave up just 1 run, had 5 strikeouts, 62 pitches, in a 2-1 loss against the Phillies. So Clayton Kershaw is on the mound, and of course, the Dodgers decide not to score any runs for him. That's kind of his MO, right? The Dodgers' MO. But he left the game with back stiffness. So he's back, but his back hurts. And they're saying maybe it's because he was out for so long and the Dodgers decided not to send him to Rancho Cucamonga to rehab, that they threw him right back in the lineup, right back into the rotation. They gave him a start, and they think maybe they rushed it a little bit, and that's why his back was tight. They're going to do an MRI today.
Well, you know, think of it this way. The entire Dodger rotation right now, the 5 starters, all 5 are out with injury.
So we're talking about Clayton Kershaw, Hyunjin Ryu, who has meat off the bone in the groin.
Yes.
Ugh. Kenta Maeda, who went out just the other night, like a hip, I think it was a hip injury. Alex Wood, And then Rich Hill, is he the blister guy?
He is the blister guy.
One of them's the blister guy.
Yeah.
He's always getting blisters. Always.
Yeah, so
What's his deal?
The entire five-man rotation is out. I think Rich Hill will be back shortly, and hopefully Kershaw as well. You're probably going to miss at least one start.
Well, they've had other guys step up, like a Ross Stripling. Like, they've had other guys step up, fill that void.
Bueller.
Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, Walker Bueller. That guy's been unbelievable. So, and we're not even talking about Julio Urias yet. He's still on the DL. Remember, he had Tommy John. We're probably not going to see him until after the All-Star break. I mean, there's guys all over the place banged up. Oh, yeah, he just got called up, Santana. I saw that. He tweeted something out. Hey, I just got the call going to the big leagues.
Well, you kind of have to. I mean, they have nobody. It's a MASH unit. They're going to be playing with little kids playing minor league baseball here in the Inland Empire because there is no pitchers right now with the Dodgers.
They got good pitchers in their farm system though, so don't worry about that. I believe that they're gonna bring some more of those gentlemen up, and we're gonna see some good baseball. Jeff, don't count the pitchers out yet.
We will see.
And Greg Hollis should know because he does not miss a single pitch of the Quakes. That's how much he loves Rancho Cucamonga. He doesn't miss a single pitch all season
They're
long.
on a winning streak right now, Jeff.
They are?
Yes.
Was Skoggy Skog talking about the Dodgers last night and their struggles to keep guys healthy?
Kind of, but we're more positive.
Glass half full.
Half full guys.
That's
half
what we hear
full
about
guys.
the Skog dog.
Yeah, but remember last year he had some stiffness in his back as well, and that kept him out 2 months. So if this is the same kind of injury, this could stifle the Dodgers for quite some time.
Send him to Rancho Cucamonga. Give him a rehab assignment. Mike Skoggy Skog will give him a good back rub. He'll be good as new. Send him back to the Dodgers.
Or he can just go to like one of those chairs at Costco. Go sit in one of those chairs at Costco or whatever, Brookstone. Remember that place?
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond, and you sit in those chairs.
I've done that.
Just go down there, Kershaw, sitting there for a couple hours.
It
see
works.
if it loosens you up. If it loosens you up, we're ready to go.
They're wonderful.
Yeah, I need one of those.
That's what I do when we go Christmas shopping. That's a true story. When we were going Christmas shopping and we went into a Bed Bath & Beyond, there's all these stores, around Bed Bath & Beyond. And I told my wife and the girls, I'm like, you guys keep looking around. I'm going to sit here for a little bit. So I cranked up that chair. I got my phone out. I was checking scores and just getting a great massage.
Need that for the next to the fountain.
I definitely would love that.
Your reading room. That would be perfect.
It'd be fantastic. I have friends of mine because, I have very wealthy friends. And they have a truck, that if you're sitting in the passenger seat and the back seats, it has the same chairs that you see in like Brookstone or like we were just talking.
What?
They massage your back and your
In
butt.
your car?
In your car. And it was awesome. I was driving around and I was like, what's going on here? I almost fell in love with the car. I did. I almost got naked and just laid in the back seat with the car. That's how wonderful the massage was.
Wow.
It was massaging my butt, my legs. It was great, and I'm going to get one of those someday. Because Rich Jeff needs one.
Never heard of such a thing.
Oh, yeah, they exist. They exist.
Sounds like it came from the mind of Coach Gorham over
No,
there.
I'm telling you, they do exist. I'm going to show you on the break.
All right. All right, so the Dodgers have the Rockies tonight. We'll give you a couple updates at the end of the show. I think it's like a 5:40 first pitch out there in Denver, Colorado. Meanwhile, the Halos are taking on the Rangers, and they're going to go up against 45-year-old Bartolo Colon.
Hey!
45.
He was great. I loved him.
He's still great. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he can. I'll tell you what, though. The guy can eat like none other. If you look at his first year in the major leagues and right now where he is, he looks like, now Bartolo Colon ate little Bartolo Colon, and he is just a huge, huge man.
And he used to have like a perm. Do you remember he had a perm?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bad luck. But he can pitch.
Oh,
yeah, he's 45 years old, still cashing in that Major League Baseball money.
He is awesome. He's a fun guy. He doesn't do any kind of training other than goes out and throws. Just says, I'm not going to go out and run. But remember, he can hit a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he can hit.
His
Yeah, you're right.
In the National League, he's been great. And it's great to see Bartolo be back at the Big A.
All right, yeah, so Halos Rangers tonight at the Big A. They're going to try to light up that halo tonight with a win. Another key game in the American League that we just want to keep an eye on as well, Red Sox and Astros. The Astros, they just played the Yankees. Now they got the Red Sox. It's going to be Chris Sale against Garrett Cole. Maybe the two best pitchers in baseball, probably two of the top five, easily in the top 10. So it's a great pitching matchup. Great teams. Two teams that are going to be challenging for that World Series title. We also have Tyler Chatwood, the pride of Redlands East Valley. He's going to get the start tonight for the Cubs as they are taking on the Mets. And Jeff, we're going to round out our inland sports headlines with some local games on the diamond. This is what you play for. It does not get any bigger than this. JW North, in about 12 minutes, will take the diamond against Chaminade for the CIF Southern Section Division 5 title. They're skippered by your boy, Donnie Phelps.
Great.
You guys go way back.
Since junior high, I went to school with Don Phelps. He was on my basketball team, a very, very good basketball player, and obviously a fantastic softball coach.
Who would have known? 40 years later, 30 years later. I'm not trying to put you in the grave.
You tried to kill me already. No, I'm 10 years away from dying. But yes, it was 30 years ago.
Who would have known he'd be in Irvine playing for a CIF title.
A world championship.
In softball. Yeah. And also tonight, 6:30, Redlands East Valley taking on West Torrance for the Division III championship. Jeff, right after the show, I'm going to give you a big hug. I'm going to give Greg Holla a big hug, and I'm going to run out the door as I head down to Irvine and go check out some softball action.
That's a great place, great stadium. You're going to have a great time there.
It is a cool place.
Better use the fast track.
I know, this time of the day.
And this is when, last year they held the All-Star game for the All-American All-Star National All-Star game for high school softball.
Yeah, what was that thing again? I know they've played like national games there too. Like countries play international games. It's the Anna Manning Stadium at Barber Park.
Yes,
in Irvine. That's where they always have the CIF championship. But games. They have some big games down there.
They've had Olympic teams that have played there. International events have been there. Taylor Dawkins last year pitched in that All-Star game, the All-American All-Star game as well. A great stadium. Have fun.
The Inland Sports Show, proudly brought to you by Ken's Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire, bringing you all of your sporting gear needs. And they can do Letterman's jackets. So you got senior pictures coming up. Maybe you're the class of 2019. You're already looking ahead to next year. You want to look good in those senior pictures. Letterman's jackets at Ken's Sporting Goods. Maybe you just need some batting gloves or some cleats. You can do that too. And they can do team sales. You got a whole team? Bring them down. They'll hook it all the way up. That's Ken's Sporting Goods. Horsetown, USA, Norco, California, or visit them online at kensportinggoods.com. All right, Jeff, when we come back, we're going to do our best to make sense, to go inside the mind of J.R. Smith.
You know what it's like? It's like a big jar of ping pong balls bouncing around. J.R. Smith.
Remember we were talking about that movie, Inside Out, the Disney movie, where you go inside and you see the inner workings of that little girl, like the emotions and what's going on?
Yes.
What's going on in J.R. Smith's brain? What's going on inside him?
Air.
We're going to hear from J.R. Smith.
We are?
We're also going to have, we're going to hear from LeBron James because he was very confused about the whole deal.
As well he should. It was there's memes. This is the meme day of the world right now.
People are going nuts. They are losing their minds about this.
Oh, it's so funny. I saw some of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life today.
This is your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. We'll be right back.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
I thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
How you guys doing? Ray Bass here. We're here at Corona High with the Corona High football program with the one and only Pep Fernandez. Today's boost training tip, it's all about top end speed. We're talking about the ankling drill. Come check it out. This particular drill is great at teaching us to get our feet off the ground as quickly as possible. All right, so what we're gonna do is Gavin's gonna start with his feet underneath his hips. His toes are gonna be pointing forward. And the goal here is to get as many hits against the ground as possible. He's gonna do a fast high knee. He's gonna have his toes pointed up, get as many hits as he can in a short amount of time. Here we go. So we're gonna go about 5 yards here. Here we go, ready, set, go. Fast down, toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up. Now typically you wanna get over the opposite knee. I like to say fast down just so we don't get robotic with it, but there you have it right there, the ankling drill. Great for top end speed.
Gorham.
And welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. This segment's brought to you by Boost Performance Training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass. Athletes of all levels and all sports. Everybody's going to Boost. Lacrosse, golf, football, track and field, baseball. Whether you're youth level, high school, college, it doesn't matter. If you go to Boost, you're going to be the best. You're going to dominate. You're going to be like a young Jeff Gorham running around Riverside, scoring baskets, dunking the basketball.
Getting the ladies.
All of it.
Yeah.
But only if you go to Boost.
Better.
BoostTrainingSystems.com. All right, well, we had Tracy Murray on the show yesterday, Jeff, one of your dear friends.
Yes.
And we were shooting the breeze, just laughing it up, saying, wow, it'd be pretty funny. LeBron scored 50 points. Remember, and Cleveland was able to get one.
Yes.
They almost did it. Almost took game one.
51, but, we were talking, and we said, hey, make someone else beat you. There's no one else on that team that can go get 25. And I think we mentioned J.R. Smith isn't going to go out and get 25. And he said, well, he's probably thinking really about his golf game. So he said he was thinking about Cancun. So when they broke the huddle, he said, 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Obviously, he was thinking of Cancun big time.
His head was elsewhere.
His head was somewhere. Ping pong balls and all. It was like a lot. It was like going to a bingo parlor, and that thing is rolling around. You got
the cage that they roll. Yeah, whatever they call that. Yeah,
the cage with all those ping pong balls. That was J.R. Smith last night in a nutshell. All the mistakes he did, the fouling, hurting our guy Klay Thompson, hurt him. Then he doesn't guard Steph Curry for that 3 at halftime, and then at the very end, possibly the biggest boneheaded move in the history of basketball.
LeBron James, we were talking off the air, he gives everything. He has nothing left at the end of the game. I know it's a sports cliche. It's like, I left it all out on the floor. He does.
He has
nothing left. He's everywhere. He's doing everything. He scored 51 points to just give his team a chance to win. You could say that there's 3, maybe 4 Hall of Famers on Golden State. And he is by himself, keeping that game close. And then at the end, his dumb butt teammates find a way to lose it.
Unbelievable. It's just the mental mistakes. These are professional athletes. Guys that make millions and millions and millions of dollars. And yet we saw mistake after mistake after mistake.
So, Coach Gorham, what do you do? If you're Tyronn Lue, who I don't think he's the captain of the ship anyways. I think LeBron James calls the shots. But if you're Tyronn Lue and you're the head coach of the Cavaliers, what's practice or the walkthrough look like today?
Well, I think he's probably going to take a couple pills for his anxiety disorder, which we just found out.
Oh, he does. That's a real thing.
That is a very real thing, and I think it didn't help when you are the head coach of a team when guys make silly decisions. So I think today, the only thing you can do is tell your guys, look, we had a shot. Forget it. Get it out of clear it out of your brain. Whatever you can do, forget about game one. We have another here at Oracle, and then we've got to win when we go back to Cleveland. So you kind of got to take game one's loss as saying we probably would have lost anyways. It was against us. The world championship team is playing, trying to repeat. So that's all you can do is get it out of your head.
Any verdict about Tristan Thompson?
There is nothing yet from Tristan Thompson, and that was another silly thing here.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Crazy stuff.
Getting ejected at the end.
Well, the funny thing is that who was shooting the ball? Livingston was beating the shot clock. So he just threw the ball up. Didn't look like he was trying to make it or anything. But Tristan Thompson took exception. So he threw an elbow right at his face and said something, obviously. So the ref said, hey, look, we're not going to put up with it. They kick him out. Once you're kicked out, they can't tee you again. But he went over and I think Draymond Green probably said a few things.
Oh, I'm sure he said something.
But he took a swing at him. So if you take a swing at a player and you've already been ejected, I don't think that will bode well for Tristan Thompson. Guess what?
So he got a free shot?
He got a free shot. But
unless he's going to get, suspended or fined?
I would imagine he'll probably be suspended, fined, and not paid for the next game. But get this. The curse is still alive.
Is he still with Khloe Kardashian?
Well, he just had a baby with her, but he was nothing. Yeah. So the curse is always going to be with her. Yeah. So the curse of the Kardashians was real. In fact, it was real for another teammate as well. Jordan Clarkson, remember, he was part of that Kardashian clan as well.
Was he in the game last night?
He was in the game, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
So anytime you have a Kardashian or a Jenner, you're cursed. And he saw it. Keeping up with Tristan Thompson.
Can I say, Kevin Love had a decent game, right?
Kevin Love had a decent game, but he has the worst haircut of any guy I've ever seen. I don't know what happened between the end of the last series and this one. I don't know if the concussion gave him something, but his haircut, he looked like he just walked into a hedge trimmer.
Can I say this, and not necessarily because of the hair, but your oldest son, Connor, reminds me of Kevin Love.
He does?
Doesn't he look like Kevin Love?
He kind of has that
He's kind of Kevin Love-ish.
He's Kevin Love-ish.
Don't you think?
He might be a little tougher than Kevin Love. I mean, I hit him in the head all the time, and he's never concussed. But he does have that look. You know, he's kind of
Kevin Love-ish.
He's got he's got the good-looking hair and the tall and the steel blue eyes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a beautiful guy.
He's real Love-ish.
Yeah, very very Love-ish. Very much so.
Would you like to hear from J.R. Smith?
Of course I would.
Oh, let's hear from J.R. Smith. This is going to be good. In fact, I haven't even listened to this particular interview, but J.R. Smith, he did talk to the media, so let's give him props for that. He didn't run away. All the cameras and microphones were going to be at his locker, right? Of course. So here's J.R. Smith after Game 1 last night and kind of just fessing up to it.
We were tie ball game. We had a timeout, and I was trying to get enough space because I obviously can't just standing right there. Trying to get enough space to bring it out to get it, maybe get a shot off, and then I see him. I looked over at Brian. He looked like he was trying to call timeout, so I just stopped, and then the game was over.
You knew you were tied. You didn't think you were leading.
No, I seen it. I knew we were tied. It's just I thought we was going to call timeout because I got the rebound. I'm pretty sure everybody didn't think I was going to shoot over Katie right there. So
on the replay, it looked like you said to LeBron, "I thought we were ahead."
If I thought we were ahead, then I would have just held on to the ball, let him foul me. But clearly that wasn't the case.
All right, so ironically, I know you can't see the video, but right behind J.R. Smith, it says Chapel Services. He needs to go pray. He needs to go pray.
But he just lied because
he did. That's what he said. He lied.
He literally said, "I thought we were winning." That's what he said.
That's what he said to LeBron on the court.
On the court.
But now he's saying, "Oh no, I knew we were tied. I was trying to dribble it back out to call a timeout."
I call BS there because everybody on the floor, everybody in America saw his lips and saw LeBron's reaction, which was crazy.
You want to hear from LeBron James too?
Of course I do.
Because this is good. Because this is probably, because there is a cooling down period after any game. So media is not allowed to go into the locker room. In this particular instance, when you get to the finals, they just bring them out to a press conference. So there's a cooling down period so athletes can kind of collect their thoughts. But even LeBron James, who's done millions of interviews, even he looks a little shook about what happened. And he still doesn't even know. Here's LeBron James.
I think we played as well as tonight. We played as well as we've played all postseason, and we gave ourselves a chance, possession after possession after possession, and there was just some plays that was kind of taken away from us. Simple as that.
Mark, last question.
LeBron, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. From listening to everybody's reaction to the play at the end with JR getting the rebound, there's still confusion about whether JR thought the game was tied or whether he thought you guys were ahead. From where you stood on the court and from talking to him after the play, what's your reaction to it? What's your version?
What do you mean, what's my version?
Well, did he think that the game was tied, or did he think that you guys had it salted away?
How do I know that?
Or did you discuss it at all with him at the end of the play?
No. They asked me if I talked to JR about it. I said no already. I knew it was a tie game. We was down one. George Hill went up. He made the first one. We got the offensive rebound. You know, I thought we were all aware of what was going on. That's my view. So I don't know what JR was thinking. I don't know the question you're trying to ask.
I was just trying to see if you knew exactly what his state of mind was. Did he think that you guys had it won, or did he think he was trying to make a play?
No.
Not sure.
I mean, I'm not sure. No, I don't know his state of mind.
Did you know if he knew the score?
And there goes LeBron.
The best part about this entire press conference,
what's the best part, Jeff?
Is when he throws the tantrum, he puts on his sunglasses inside, and then picks up his purse.
It's like his Prada purse. That's a purse. He's got a purse.
That's not a man purse. That is a straight purse. And a guy walking out with a $5,000 jacket and shirt on and shorts.
What's up with these NBA players and these purses, man? What's going on?
I mean,
What's
that's
up?
not. It's not even like a clutch. You know, like women have clutches.
Yeah.
This is a purse like my mother, my aunt who's going to play canasta down in
Auntie
Boca.
Shelby.
Yeah, my Auntie Shelby right there walking out of the press conference with short shorts and a giant purse.
He has a purse.
But who's honest?
What's in his purse?
What's in a man purse?
Makeup.
But he put on his sunglasses and he put it on his arm like he just walked out. It was the funniest thing.
Like he was walking down Rodeo Drive.
Unbelievable. You know what,
Jeff? If you come in with a purse, I'm gonna smack you.
If I come in with a purse or a jacket with shorts,
you're only allowed a wallet here.
Do not let me ever wear shorts with a jacket. Ever.
Never.
If you do, punch me in the neck and lock the door and fire me.
Done.
The
Done
worst.
deal.
But yeah, didn't he look? He looked exactly like Angus Young from AC/DC.
He did.
He was Angus from AC/DC. Even down to the one sock on his left foot with 2 stripes. Unbelievable. He was thunderstruck, my man.
There it is. I love this song.
Apparently.
So not only was it shorts with the suit top, we're talking shirt, tie, jacket with shorts.
Yes.
But he had like combat boots on with these tall socks.
Tall socks, except for the left foot, had Angus Young's 2-striped sock that he wore on his left foot, just like him.
Kind of remind me of Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, both the same. But, you know, I was thinking about this. I thought long and hard, and I did some investigative journalism. After I saw the pictures, I put them together, and like, they have the same socks on. But AC/DC's best live performance in history.
Yes.
For them, San Francisco.
Was it really?
Yes. So maybe he was thunderstruck, resurrecting
back to the Bay Area.
Yeah, a little AC/DC, little Angus Young to get his guys motivated. But the look was the worst. And every friend of mine that is a true friend, guys in the hood I grew up with, the hood, all looked and said,
Deep
what?
in the rib.
They said, what
Nichols
the hell?
Park.
Nichols Park. They all like, what the hell is he wearing? Turn in that man card if
That's
you're going to wear
not
a purse.
cool, right?
No.
Is that what they're doing in Europe? Because Europe always does these wacky, weird things.
I lived over there, and I did never, ever, ever see a guy with a purse, just a clutch.
He had shorts on with a suit and a purse.
It wasn't even a Satchmo. It was a purse.
Oh.
It was an alligator-looking purse. It was, and
what's going on with these?
But he
NBA
walked
players?
out so angry. He had it on his
with his designer sunglasses on. Oh, LeBron, who are you? I don't even know who you are.
Oh, he better redeem himself. Wear something tough. Yeah, wear combat boots and some fatigues next time. Don't dress like Angus
Tough,
Young.
man. Wear a shirt that says like Hulkamania or something on it.
Or one that says, "Hey, I can kick your ass." That would be great. Just right across your shirt. I can score. I can score 50 on you. That's it. That's enough said. Don't walk out with a
Combat
purse.
boots, maybe something with spikes on it.
Yeah, not that. Ooh, horrible.
All right, so that's NBA Finals. Stanley Cup Finals. We're all even at 1 between Las Vegas and Washington. Game 3, Saturday, 5 o'clock. So when we come back on Monday here on the Inland Sports Show, we'll talk more about the Stanley Cup Finals, but it's still even at 1 apiece. And again, it's cool that they're staggering the hockey and the basketball so you can watch both, not competing on the same nights because you don't want to go bounce back and forth between basketball and hockey. It's not good for either one. So now they put them on different nights. That's good. All right, we come back here. Is the NFL no fun? Are the Patriots no fun?
No fun.
Patriots are a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the No Fun League, the NFL, when we come back. It's the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
Your mama sure does.
away from me.
Get away from me. Come on, eat some dirt.
Let go of my purse.
Huh?
I don't know you. Who's next?
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Oh, LeBron James has a purse. Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Short and sweet here as we round out the first hour, which is brought to you by Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Check out their weekly specials. You can save thousands of dollars. Jeff, what would you do with all of that extra money? Would you buy a massage chair for your reading room? Like, what would you do with all that money?
He would put it in his purse.
I'd put it in my man purse.
Fancy purse.
In my clutch. No, you know what I would do? I'd hire a bunch of bikini models, and they would dance around my pool as I swam laps every morning. They would show up exactly at 7 o'clock in the morning. They'd be in their bikinis. They'd be dancing around. They would make me milk, or they'd give me a milk and egg and orange juice. And I enjoy eggs, by the way, now. I do.
You do?
I enjoy a good egg.
That's a revelation.
That is a revelation. First time since I was like 6, I've enjoyed a good egg.
Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Buy, trade, and finance. Again, weekly specials. You can save thousands of dollars. So you have money left to go do something cool. Maybe you're going to live the Jeff Gorham life. Maybe not. But you're going to have all that extra money if you go to Catalano Motors.
Yeah,
all right.
I would live like MC Hammer used to in the 80s.
Wild man. With
Wild
baggy
man
pants.
with big baggy pants and an entourage of people.
All right, so the NFL, they call it the No Fun League. A lot of players are coming out and saying, hey, when I used to play for the Patriots, we're talking about former Patriots, it was no fun in New England.
Come on.
Oh, it was the worst. And then some of the current Patriots came out and said, well, listen, losing's no fun. So, of course, we had lots of fun with the Patriots because all they do is win. They don't lose.
Yeah, Cassius Marsh made these comments earlier in the week that I love. I can't. I'm having no fun here. I'm having zero fun playing football. I almost quit until I had, I was released. I'll tell you what, that's sour grapes. And another thing is, Don Quixote. Do you remember the great novel?
Yeah, Don Quixote and Sancho Panza.
Sancho Panza.
Yeah.
Remember, they had an idealistic view of the world. The world
Los
was
Molinos,
perfect.
the windmills.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, Cassius Marsh, thinks that playing professional football always is fun. I think everybody who's a fan thinks, wow, if I could be a professional athlete, that would be a great time.
It's their job.
It is a hard situation. I don't recall ever having fun in practices or going against my teammates every single day. The only fun I had was playing in the games. It wasn't supposed to be fun. It gets you your education. It pays for this man's house. It pays for the food for his children. You're not here to have fun. You're here to make a living. You're a professional. This is your job.
He's working hard, making a lot of money, making millions of dollars at his job. Listen, there's days I don't want to come in here and see you guys.
Like right now, I'm sleepy.
I want to go home.
I'm sleepy. I've got a big cup of coffee. It's the middle of the day. It's Friday, and I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. But I'm honestly, I enjoy coming in and talking sports. But it's not an easy job to talk for 3 hours. But it's still rewarding.
It's rewarding. And, of course, Bill Belichick had to come out and address it because they have OTAs going on, which Kobe Bryant stopped by Patriots OTAs. Do you know that?
Because you know what? He's a winner. And winners hang out with other winners.
Is that what it is?
Yes, exactly what it is. The Los Angeles Lakers of old mixing in. Well, the only bad thing is it's Boston. It's New England. Why the hell would you do that, Kobe?
It's Tom Brady.
It is Tom Brady. Everybody bows
Is Tom
down.
Brady older than Kobe
he's
Bryant?
older.
Are they the same age? They might be the same age.
Kobe's not 40-plus years old. He's
No,
still
I think he is.
No, he's not.
He's. I bet you he's 40.
You're older than Kobe Bryant.
No. I think Kobe's like 40.
Get out of here.
Check it. Google that. Google alert.
But who's more famous?
Tom Brady.
You are absolutely out of your mind. Okay.
TB12, man.
No. You really think Tom Brady's more famous than Kobe Bryant worldwide?
Worldwide?
Yeah, worldwide. Who's the most famous athlete in the world? Okay, if we're talking just those two. Is Kobe Bryant or Tom Brady? How old is he? 39. He's 39.
Oh, no, he's going to be 40 in like 2 months.
Happy birthday, Kobe.
Yeah, but he's not 40. He's Tom
So
Brady's
Tom
old.
Brady's a little bit older.
Okay, here's the deal, though. Okay,
now listen. If you say worldwide,
worldwide.
Then I'm going to say Kobe. Only
By far.
Only because basketball is more of a global sport than American football.
Then you can't say that Tom Brady's
more famous.
He is not either. You're crazy. If you're telling me if you go to the inner cities of America, Chicago, New York,
They're all wearing Tom Brady jerseys.
they're not wearing Tom Brady's. They're all talking. They all wear the Lower Merion high school jerseys Kobe wore. You're crazy. Tom Brady is
They're
nowhere
wearing
near.
Michigan Wolverine number 12 jerseys for all Tom Brady.
There is no way that Kobe or Tom Brady is more popular than Kobe Bean Bryant in the United States.
Hey,
No way.
when we come back, this guy is no doubt popular. It's Rick Robinson, the head coach of the Norco softball team. The Cougars trying to win another CIF title tomorrow night. They're the favorites. They're the top seed. They've done it before, and hopefully they're going to do it again. We'll talk to Coach Robinson when we come back here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. This segment brought to you by Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. Spoil yourself and your car every time you go to Spoiled. And speaking of, let's go to the Spoiled Quick quality oil change Celebrity Hotline. He's going to be back in action Saturday night down there at Deanna Manning Stadium in Irvine, playing for a CIF Southern Section Division I title. Again, it feels right at home down there at Barber Park. It's Norco head softball coach Rick Robinson. Coach, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, Coach. Listen, I figure by now you don't have to use a map. You don't use the map app to find your way down to Irvine and Deanna Manning Stadium. You know the way, right? You know all the ins and outs. You know where to park. You know the whole drill. You guys have done this enough times.
That's true. I mean, one of my seniors reminded me at the end of our last practice today that this is her third trip down there.
Yeah, you guys feel right at home down there, and you've had a lot of success. I think it was, 6 times you've reached the Division I finals, since 2009, something like that. So, I mean, you guys are down there.
6 of the last 10 years.
Wow.
In the last 10 years. That's how dominant this Norco team has been. You're going to play GAR for the D1 title Saturday, 6:30, Coach. How was that last practice today? Is it emotional for the girls? I mean, is it kind of a bittersweet moment?
I think so a little bit, but, you know, they just feel after last year's loss in the finals, there's some unfinished business. So everything we've done since August has been focused on this one game.
Wow.
And you guys had graduation last night as well out there at Norco High School, didn't you? I mean, is that kind of a hard dynamic to navigate through? And, you know, the seniors on your team, they've got graduation, they've probably got family in town, and they're doing all the graduation kind of things, but you've also got a huge game tomorrow night that you need to focus on as well.
They came very focused. They did their stuff for graduation, but they came very focused to that game, or to practice today, I mean. And we got our work in. We didn't go long. We did some batting practice. We went over what we saw in the scouting report and did a little defensive work, and we got out of there.
We're talking with Rick Robinson, the head softball coach at Norco High School. It's Norco versus Gar for the D1 title, Saturday, 6:30 at Deanna Manning Stadium. Coach, do you like that field? Do you like that stadium? Do you always feel like your team plays pretty well there in Irvine?
I think so. I mean, and really in reality, even with the loss last year, we played well. You know, we ran into a good team. It's a nice field. It's set up nice. It's a good atmosphere, and, you know, it always has a good crowd. So it's a fun place to play, and I think the kids enjoyed going to that game.
Now, Coach, you've been very successful. You said, 6 of the last 10 years. What is it like for the alumni? Do they follow and support you even long after they're done playing? Will there be a good crowd there tomorrow?
There will be a great crowd. I know last year's crowd against Los Al was, they said, the biggest they've ever had. But Gar, we were able to scout the Gar Chino Hills game, and they brought a great crowd with them to Chino Hills. So I expect a huge crowd, and I think we're going to have a great crowd from us. My entire lower level coaching staff is former players, so I think we're going to have a huge group.
Well, Coach Robinson, how much history do you have with Gar? I know you guys played once, and we'll have you talk about that as well at the Carew earlier this season. But, when I think of these potential rivalries with Norco, I think of some of these Orange County schools, of course, right here in the Big 8 League with Santiago and King. But, I mean, how much history do you have with this Gar team, and what happened the first time you guys met at the Carew Classic earlier this year?
This is the second time we played them overall in my 19 years at Norco. And earlier this year, we had a 4-1 lead, and we made a couple errors and walked a couple people, and that against a very good Gar team is going to get you beat. We're hoping that doesn't happen this time.
Talking with Rick Robinson, the head coach at Norco, as the Cougars will take on Gar for the CIF Southern Section Division I Championship Saturday night, 6:30 at Deanna Manning Stadium. Coach, this is what it's all about. Do you get fired up? Does it feel different like the night before the biggest game of the season? Does it just feel different knowing this is what you have been putting in all those countless hours and practices and all those tournaments where you go out of the area? I mean, that's a lot of time and effort, and it kind of all boils down to this.
No, I mean, that's why you do it. You put all the time in so you can play in these games, and I hope what we've established at Norco is everything you do is to play in these games. You want to play in the championship game, and it's always nice when you play on the last day. Everybody, other than us and Gar right now, everybody else in Division I, they got eliminated early. They don't get to play the last game of the year. We get to play that last game of the year, and that's what you build for. And, you hope you show up and have your best game. And I think when we play our A game, we're very good.
Hey, and finally, Coach, without giving away all your secrets, but although I don't think Gar's listening to the show right now, like what's going to be your game day routine tomorrow? Is it, the team travel down to Irvine together? Do you have lunch together? Do you encourage the girls to maybe take a nap or chill out? Because you don't play till 6:30. So what's the routine? What's the schedule going to look like tomorrow for your team?
We have a 10 a.m. team breakfast at the Cowgirl Cafe in Norco, and then they will go home, and we'll meet back at Norco High at 3:30. Our bus leaves at 4 o'clock. We take a one-way bus down, and the only reason we bus is you've met my sister Beth before, who's our pitching coach.
Oh yeah,
she's so superstitious. We have to take a bus there.
So you must have had success, right? If you have success riding the bus down, then you ride the bus down, right?
Right. And the best part is she makes us take a bus, but she does not ride on it.
So it's her idea, but she doesn't want to be on there.
Oh, no. She tells us we have to do it. But usually she takes our mother to games, and everyone knows she drives alone with her own thoughts down to Irvine. So it's one of those systems. But yeah, it's a team breakfast, and then we go down and get the job done.
Now, Coach, you mentioned your sister. Those of us that don't know, how long has your sister been coaching with you for?
She's been on my staff for 14 years, but actually, I coached her as an assistant coach at Corona. In 91 and 92, we won titles. She went off to the University of Kansas, came back, and helped me win a title in 96 at Centennial, and she's been with me at Norco the last 14 years.
So you have won 9 CIF championships?
I've been to 9. I've won 7.
Holy smokes. That's an incredible
Bill Belichick
stat.
has nothing on Rick Robinson.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, we're going to be comparing your career to Michael Jordan's career, and to see who's better.
LeBron James.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That is the thing. No more LeBron. It is you, Coach, versus Michael Jordan.
That's great to hear.
Hey, well, Coach, best of luck tonight. We always appreciate you taking time to, jump on our show. We appreciate it. And I know everyone around the Inland Empire is certainly out there, and Norco is going to be pulling for the Cougars to bring home another championship. So, again, Coach, thank you so much, and best of luck tomorrow night, 6:30, and when they roll that ball out.
All right, thank you, and anytime you want us on.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you win the title. We'll bring you back next week. Is it a deal?
That's a deal.
All right. All right, thanks, Coach.
All right. Bye.
All right, that's Rick Robinson, the head coach of the Norco Cougars here on the show. So if they win that title, they get the big CIF championship trophy, we'll bring him in studio. We'll celebrate with the Cougars, Norco style.
Yeah, does that make him the GOAT?
Yeah, he's the GOAT, yeah.
He's the GOAT of high school softball?
He's got to be, right?
I mean, good golly, he's got more championships than Phil Jackson, for gosh sake.
See, I knew he'd been at several schools, but I didn't know he was winning titles. What did he say, Corona? And Centennial?
Centennial.
And now Norco.
Wow.
7 of 9.
That's pretty good. Not a bad stat there.
That is a fantastic run for Rick Robinson at Norco High School. So they play, it's the nightcap. It's kind of like the main course. You got a lot of appetizers, and don't get me wrong, appetizers are great. They're very tasty. They're delicious. I recommend wearing a bib. But it all boils down to 6:30, Norco High School against Gar. That's the Division I championship. This is, gosh, that level of softball, there's going to be Division I college caliber players all over that field. All over. I mean, this is like Pac-12 girls, SEC girls, Big 12. So many great softball players in this Division I championship game. And again, that's Saturday, 6:30 at Deanna Manning Stadium. And you know what? We're going to look for an update. North is on the field right now against Chaminade in Division 5. North is playing for the title right now. And then tonight at 6:30, and I'm hoping to catch the tail end of this one, it's going to be Rev against West Torrance for the Division 3 championship. So we got North in D5 today, Redlands East Valley in D3 tonight, and then tomorrow, of course, Norco at 6:30, but way before that at 12:30 at Deanna Manning Stadium in Irvine, it's going to be King taking on Newberry Park. So 4 teams in the inland sports area playing for CIF Southern Section Championships. And in baseball, tomorrow, we're going to have Moreno Valley taking on Pasadena Poly for the Division 6 championship right here at UC Riverside, which is just down the road from the Inland Sports Studio. And then at 4:30 at Cal State Fullerton, we got hashtag Yucktown, Ukaipa taking on Beckman from Irvine. And Jeff Beckman beat Ukaipa in the first round of the playoffs last year. Oh, it's going to be paybacks.
Redemption.
Hashtag Yucktown 4:30. Stephen Kono will be covering that game. And Daryl Trujillo is covering Moval.
Moval playing in their 2nd consecutive CIF championship and their 3rd from being in the semifinal. So very, very good 3 years for Moreno Valley.
Yeah, Moval made it to the finals at UCR last year. That was Division 7 against Santa Maria. I was at that game.
Hey,
broke my heart.
Yeah.
I was depressed for days.
And the year before that, they made the semifinal. So a great, almost a dynasty run for the Moreno Valley Vikings.
When the Vikings set sail, they sail all the way to the championship game.
And they dominate.
All right, the Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Follow them on Instagram and follow them on Twitter. See all the cool things they're doing. They have a strength and speed class. If you want to be stronger, you want to be faster, go check it out. The first one's always free. And if you like it, you see good results, you can keep going back to Boost so you can be the very best that you could be. Be the star on your team. How about a scholarship? How about a starting job on varsity? All those things. Make your wildest dreams come true at Boost Performance Training in Corona. BoostTrainingSystems.com. All right, when we come back on the Inland Sports Show, we're going to talk about the worst screw-ups in sports history.
Oh, this is a big one.
Oh, the worst of the worst. I mean, J.R. Smith, he's up there. He's way up there. But we're going to talk about the biggest blunders in sports history when we come back. It's the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, I got friends in real low places.
Yes, you do.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. This segment is brought to you by Ken Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire, holding it down out there in Horsetown, USA, with all their baseball bats and football helmets, batting gloves, cleats,
whistles, nets,
Letterman's jackets. They have it all. Ken Sporting Goods. KenSportingGoods.com is the website. Check it out. Make sure you pop on in there, get all your sports equipment. Garth, take us home, because we're talking about friends in low places right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting right next to Kono. I feel very, very, very much in a low place. Hey, I have a new favorite TV show, guys. A great new show. You want to hear about it, Pep?
Sure.
Okay, you know me.
Of course I do.
I love the dance shows. I love anything, the dance moms.
You do?
Oh, yeah, I love them dearly. So last night, I had a nice martini. I'm sitting on my couch with Smetty Smed, and Something Magical came on the air. Something Magical.
After the Cavaliers?
Yes.
After J.R. Smith?
World of Dance, my friend. World of Dance.
What is that? Never even heard of it.
Well, it's a show, and they have the great. They build it as the world's biggest dance competition, and they're big groups. They can be individuals, but what's his name? Huff. The guy. The dancer girl from the, Juliana Huff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she was yeah.
Okay, well, her brother Charlie Huff, or whatever his name is.
Charlie Huff.
Yeah, he throws a mean knuckleball.
Yeah, that guy.
He's one of the hosts. A guy named Neo. You know who Neo is?
I've heard of him.
Neo is a singer, but he wears really bad suits. And then the star of the show, who I was never a fan of, but now I'm a huge fan. I'll tell you why. J-Lo. J-Lo is the star of the show. It's like the American Idol for dance.
Do you have it with you?
What?
Your man card.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I can just take
hey,
it.
you're not
Do you have it on you? Or I'll take it right now if you have it.
It's in
Okay,
my car.
Monday. Bring it Monday.
I'll bring it Monday. So here's the deal. So I'm watching this thing, and then I say, I wonder how much J-Lo and Charlie Huff is making off of this thing. So I look up how much money they're making. J-Lo was making $22 million.
No way.
Because she's the executive producer and she gets paid per episode. So I think there's 18 episodes, maybe less. So she makes $22 million to be the host of this show. This is why I love this show so much. She spoke, and I grabbed my phone and I put on my timer. She spoke for the entire hour, 7 minutes.
Is that a lot or not a lot?
No, I mean, that's you and I are doing 7 minutes since we've started this segment.
But she's making $22 million.
She was making, and every time they show these people talk, they're like sellout. You know, it's like, oh, good God, wow. You know what? And J-Lo cried.
She cried?
She cried.
Because the dance was so beautiful?
Oh, it was so touching and beautiful. So part of those 7 minutes I'm counting as her crying.
Is this like hip-hop dance or is it like classical?
It's any kind of dance. It's the world of dance. Whatever.
Break dancing?
They had break dancing. They had pop locking. They had like 100. they had like 50 people dance crews. It was really cool. And I kind of liked the dance. It was like Cirque du Soleil. And there was a kid from American Fork, Utah, that had the highest voice I've ever heard in my life. So I was feeling good.
Wait, why do you say have a high voice? Like, shouldn't you just dance?
Oh, it's because
Close
he dances
your mouth
a lot.
and dance.
He had really tight pants on. Those things were definitely pulled up in his neck. That made him talk funny. But here's the best part.
Oh, there's a better part?
There's a better part. J-Lo cried during that 7 minutes. Neo went out and was like hanging out with him. It was like three of the biggest sellouts in history. And between the dances, they talk for like 30 seconds. And they all J-Lo was making like $1 million a minute. $1 million a minute. And I was watching, I'm enthralled. So every single Thursday night, I'm going to be watching World of Dance, curled up with my hot chocolate, my furry slippers, and maybe a hairnet. I'm telling you.
So Monday's the day, right? You're gonna
Monday.
Bring your man card Monday. We'll hold on to it.
So anybody
Maybe for the summer.
Put it in your purse.
She makes. Hey, you put it in my purse, in my LeBron James purse.
Yeah.
I've never seen a show like this though. But there was one before called America's Got Talent. Have you ever heard of that show?
Yeah, I know. That's a talent show.
Oh, it's very talented. There are a lot of talent.
That's for everybody.
Okay, that's for everyone.
That's for everybody.
But here's the funny part about this: is they had what's her name? Banks. Tyra Banks. She's the host. It used to be that other guy that has the Aunt Jemima hairstyle. He used to be married to Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. I can
Nick Cannon. Yeah, he looks just like Aunt Jemima. If you look at him,
he's a ding dong, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a real ding dong.
Yeah,
okay. Absolute ding dong. So they have this thing on there that if you get the golden button, and it's just a piece of wood that if you press the button, you move on to the championship round. But they made it like when you say gold button. Don't you think of like Charlie and the Chocolate
I think
Factory?
of Willy Wonka getting the golden ticket. That's what I think.
So Tyra Banks was crying after this great dance on that show.
Man.
So she went out and she used her golden button opportunity. And it was like, I'm like, what is the golden button? It was just a piece of wood. It was a little piece of wood, but everybody treated it
Everyone's crying about it.
Oh, they were crying. You've got the golden button. And people, everybody was crying. Heidi Klum was crying. Oh, yeah, she's really. And then the girl that used to be hot, Scary Spice.
Yeah.
She's not hot anymore.
She's not?
Oh, no. I remember watching the Spice Girls as a kid, and I'm like, yeah, I really like that crazy hair. And she was really smoking hot. But I looked at her last night, and I'm like, ooh, something's happened to
Hello.
I said, hello, Scary Spice. You are very scary. She's not posh anymore. Scary is really scary. And then they have that other ding dong, that other bald guy, Howie Mandel.
Yeah, you guys all look the same.
How dare you? How dare you? But he started to cry. And then that Simon.
He was crying too?
They were all crying. Simon Cowell is like a caricature of what he used to be. He used to be like a serious guy. Hey, I'm American Idol. With that Ryan Seacrest, is that his name?
Yeah, Seacrest.
Seacrest, right?
Exactly
Ryan Seacrest.
That's exactly him.
The show is the only thing he's missing is Ryan Seacrest, but they were touching his golden button.
Don't touch my golden button.
I'm telling you right now, I'm fascinated now with these kind of shows, and I can see why America is tuned in.
Are they?
I'm telling
I've never heard of it until right now.
Oh, I'm telling you, World of Dance.
Take his man.
I'm going to watch.
Monday.
Hey,
Monday's the day.
I might even watch that other American Idol with Ryan Seacrest.
Bring your purse on Monday.
It's Seacrest.
What? His name is what?
Seacrest.
His name's Seacrest? I always thought he said Seagrass out. His name is Seacrest?
Seacrest.
Oh, it tells you where I've been, man. I've been watching a lot.
Monday. Bring your purse Monday. We're taking your man card.
Because I think Monday night they have American Idol on, and I'm going to watch Ryan Seacrest.
So you go American Idol, America's Got Talent, and
World of Dance.
Dance World,
But
whatever.
I don't know if it was the martini that made me into it.
I thought you were having hot chocolate.
No, I was lying. I was lying. I was 3 fingers in with 3 olives with jalapenos in it, and I'll tell you what, man, that room was spinning and they were dancing, and it was a marvelous time. I am a big fan. So anybody watch World of Dance, America's Got Talent, because they got the wooden golden button and that scary
Button will make you cry.
Unbelievable. So I want you to watch it with your wife, and we're going to discuss it from now on. Every Friday, I want to have a...
That'll be a Jeff Gorham bit.
Okay,
Coach Gorham, that's you.
All right, well, whatever.
That's all you, Coach.
I want to be the next... but I did tell this. I want to say this before we get on the next topic.
Get it off your chest.
I would sell myself out for $1,000 a show. If they want to get rid of the $1 million a minute, I'll do it for $1,000 a show, and I'll go, oh, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Can you cry on command?
Yes. I do it all the time.
Oh,
yeah. Are you kidding me?
Right, so let's try it. Let's try it right now.
All right.
Contestant.
They just got off the stage. Here it is. Ready? Here it is. Here it is. Boy, Earl from American Fork. You know, everything was great. You were doing everything was cutting perfect. You had great hand gestures. It was solid. You had great balance. But the song you played, man, it hit me really hard. You know, it reminds me of when I made old shoes. I worked for a cobbler. And when I learned to dance, and I learned those moves that you just did, and I wasn't nearly as good as you. The blood on my feet from working as a cobbler and dancing. My God, you've got a future. Guys, let's put in our electronic votes. Let's get together. Hold on. I need a minute. That was the best. That was one of the most inspirational things I've ever seen. All right, we're going to vote. And then here's the best part. They went to an iPad. They don't do the things they used to where they draw it on an ink pad. They had like for choreography, for hand gestures, toe placement. It was perfect. I want to do that. I'm giving up the sport just because I think I want to be like Ryan Seacrest.
If you work hard enough, you could be the next Ryan Seacrest.
I'm telling you, I want to host. I think he hosts is he on 102.7? He's a KISS FM guy, right?
I have no idea.
And isn't it Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to be that guy. I'm going to be on with Kelly Ripa in the next year. I'm taking over, and I'll do it for $1,000 a show. And
You're a deal.
I'm in. I'm cheap.
You're like the dollar menu.
I'll sell out. I would even go $500 a show. If they need me, I will sell myself out. I will say everybody's fantastic. Everybody will get a score. Everybody gets a trophy.
But do you know dance? Could you actually break it down and give them critique?
Listen here, Pep, you SOB. I know dance more than anyone you know. I've watched Dance Moms. I watch Choreography Today. I get magazines in the mail. I know my dance crews. I can step. I can pop lock. I can break dance. I can do a shuffle. Oh, yeah, I can do the truffle shuffle. I can do it
all. Can you floss? Is that the new one, the floss?
I don't know what you're talking about there. What's that thing? I can twerk? You want to see me twerk?
No.
Oh, I can twerk.
No, I don't want to see you
This big booty shaking, I'm telling you, man, I can twerk with none other.
No, we don't want to see that.
Are your movements like Michael Jordan? I don't know if you can reminisce to that Michael Jackson Jam video.
Oh, I'm way better than him. Way better. Dude, I'm a professional. I'm a content professional. When we're on the next break, I'm going to show you my arm wave, and you're going to be blown away. Blown away by my technique.
You know the bird?
Oh, yeah, I know the bird right here. You want to see it?
No.
Okay, all right. I do know the bird. I showed you the bird.
You've shown me the bird.
Oh, yeah, I have shown you the bird before. It's great.
I don't want to see your big booty twerking.
I'm telling you, we're going to do it on the break. Twerking during the break. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get back to sports.
I got it. I got it right here. Do.
Oh, yeah, this is the bird.
So this was popular?
Yep. What are you talking about?
Yes.
When? Like what year? What country?
Kono? Back up, Kono! I'm going to the bird!
No.
Get it on video.
Oh, man, he's doing it. What? Like a big bird.
Big bird.
Here it is.
Yeah.
So where'd you do
Thank
this?
God
Like
it's
full
Friday.
dances? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Watch out. Watch your head. Oh, he's putting the wings out. Oh. Oh, man.
Okay, there you go.
Man, he knows. I didn't know. You really do know the bird.
Boy, I'm really tired. But if you were to judge me, what would you judge me?
I don't know. I don't know dance. Like, I don't know. That was good. That was bad.
Greg knows.
That's terrible.
That's a pretty good bird, though, isn't it?
Pretty good, pretty good. Yes. You did better than LeVar. Better.
That's right.
Did LeVar Ball do the bird?
Yeah, I'm out of breath.
You all right?
I'm out of breath. You got that on video, though?
We got your belly. The camera was kind of zoomed in. We got your belly bouncing around if you're watching us live on the channel.
I don't want to see that. I thought I had the bird down.
Oh, wait. In fact, so the Inland Sports Channel, if you hurry over there, because we're delayed about 20 or 30 seconds. Oh, no, wait. Jeff's out of breath, so I think, no. We just missed it. But you can go back and rewind it.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right.
Where do we go from here? Like, how do we pick
I
up
don't
the
know.
pieces?
I'm sorry.
You know what?
But, you know what?
Let's leave your comments on our Twitter. Twitter feed is if you like the way Jeff danced today.
Or if you don't.
Hey,
or if
watch
you don't.
this. Watch this.
Oh, man.
I got
What
too many
was that?
moves. Oh, that was the arm wave, and I was gonna see if I had skills. I pulled myself up like this. I'm like a marionette. I am. I'm like
a puppet.
I am like a straight puppet. In fact, that was my dance name. Was puppet.
The puppet?
Hey, look at this. It's long puppet.
That was your dance name, Long Puppet?
Yo, it's not like
Long Puppet.
Long puppet. You know, like the tough guys in the cruise back in the day was like puppet,
No.
baby puppet,
What?
short puppet.
You were Long Puppet?
I was long puppet. Yeah, you don't want to be little puppet. I was long puppet. I'm like a marionette, Pep. And I'm really out of breath.
Greg, we got to take a break. I can't do this anymore. When we come back, we didn't even get to the worst sports blunders. We still have to get to that.
Woo!
Let's take a break. Jeff's going to catch his breath. Go to the channel. Watch him do the bird. Maybe he'll twerk for us later.
Oh, I'm going to twerk right now. Kodos!
We'll be back. It's the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
doing? I never know what she's doing back there.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
More delicious than a juicy meatloaf. It's the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM, live and amplified every single day from 3 to 6 p.m. We're brought to you by Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road, where you can buy, you can trade, and you can finance. They got weekly specials. Save thousands of dollars. Next time you're looking for that new car, truck, SUV, sports car, minivans, Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. CatalanoCars.com is the website.
$1,000, you name this song.
Tony Braxton. Is it Tony Braxton?
No,
Who's the Braxton?
Oh, she's
Is
hot.
it Tony Braxton?
Yeah, but this isn't Tony. But Tony Braxton, I was going to marry her when I was young. I was.
I think everybody was.
This is expose, buddy. Point of no return.
The expose?
It's not?
You're wrong.
Is
You owe
it
me
new shoes?
$1,000.
New shoes? New shoes. Point of no return.
There's a band called New Shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. N-U. Isn't it N-U? Shoes.
S-H-O-O-Z. What's up
New
with
shoes.
that?
I knew it had to be expose or new shoes. I decided to go with expose. Bad call.
They have a song.
They do. That's why I was confused.
All right, welcome back to the show. While Jeff was watching Dance World or whatever he was doing
World
last
of
night,
Dance, my friend.
I went and saw Infinity War again.
Wow.
You know, LeBron James reminds me of Thanos, but that's a whole different story. So I get out of Infinity War. He does, and all the Avengers are like the Warriors because they're all like stars in themselves. So I get out of the movies, and I see J.R. Smith is trending everywhere, and everyone's mocking him, and there's memes, and there's GIFs, and everything's popping up, and I'm like, what is going on?
I talked to you about this.
I called you. I'm like, Jeff, the sky is falling. What is going on? I knew, because I checked the score, I knew that Golden State won in overtime. So I already had found that out. But I didn't know what was going on with J.R. Smith, and we found out that he will go down in infamy as one of the greatest blunders of all time. But, Jeff, we came up with a short list of other big-time blunders in sports history. Guys or teams that just really screwed up.
In big opportunity. Big game.
Okay, I'm just get this one off my chest and get this one over with because it's my boy.
It's your favorite player in the world.
Chris Webber. Old C-Dub. First he traveled, and then he called a timeout when there was no timeout. Was Michigan played North Carolina for the national championship. I believe that was 92.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Here it is. Chris Webber in Michigan taking on North Carolina. Biggest blunder.
Michigan would have to bring it.
Oh, he walked and the referee missed it.
Weber brings it into the front court. They have no timeouts remaining.
Oh, he causes too many timeouts. That's a technical foul.
He called a timeout. Michigan doesn't have any.
He got by with a walk, and Jimmy calls a he calls a timeout. He doesn't realize that's Michigan's too many, and so it'll be a technical foul. North Carolina shooting and the ball.
Oh, and the rest is history. Eric Montross is a national champion, and see you.
Oh, I should have mentioned.
It hurt me.
Hey, I had a great story. Next time Tracy Murray's in, we'll talk about Eric Montross. We had a great story about him when we played. Oh, yeah, when we played. But he's got to be here for that one. But, yeah, hey, look at young Steve Fisher there just looking in disgust. Yeah. That's probably the last time he ever talked to C-Webb again.
Oh, it was painful.
Oh,
It was one of the saddest days of my life. I might have cried that day.
Number one malfeasance in Division I basketball.
Yes. Okay, Jeff, what else do we have next on the list?
I would have to say Bill. No, let's don't do that. Let's save that one.
Let's just do it.
Okay,
Bill
Buckner.
We got 7 minutes.
We got Bill Buckner. Ball.
This was Game 6 of the '86 World Series. So people forget. They think it was Game 7. Like the series was on the line, but it was Game 6. The Mets ended up coming back to beat the Red Sox because of this play to force a Game 7, and then they won Game 7 by a score of 8-5. So here was
Buckner.
The Red Sox looking to close out the Mets, win the World Series, when Mookie Wilson sent this slow roller down the first base line.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
That was Ben Scully on the call.
Yes, it was. And I'll say this. Probably the biggest blunder in all of sport history.
That one right there?
I think that might be, it has to be number one. Hey, when I coached softball, I used to tell my young ladies as I would stand there in the first practice, I'd say, ladies, never let any balls get between your legs. That's what I would tell them. And the girls, they go, what do you mean? I go, we have no Buckners on this team, ladies. No Buckners. And that's how I coached. That's how every first practice of every season started.
Just like that.
Ladies, don't let any balls get between your legs.
All right. How about this one? How about one of our guys, Marcus Williams of the New Orleans Saints?
Is that which one we are? Oh, yeah, that's
we're gonna go there.
You know where he's shopping right now?
Where's he shopping?
The tackle shop.
Oh, he's a fisherman. He loves to fish. The Roosevelt High School product. Oh, man. We still love this guy, but he got real famous real fast. Oh. The Saints were up by 1 against the Vikings in the playoffs.
Whoops.
Then Case Keenum and Stephon Diggs did this.
Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
Oh, I've said this before. I'll say it again. When that play happened, it happened so fast. I didn't have a chance to really analyze, so I had to go back and look. And as I'm going back to play the video, I'm thinking, please don't let that be Marcus Williams, our IE guy. And it was Marcus Williams, our IE guy. Oh, it broke my heart.
I was watching that game live, and I called you immediately. Because remember, and the reason I knew who it was is because my basketball number is the same as his football number.
The same guy.
43.
Oh, Marcus Williams. He'll be back. He'll be better than ever. Here's another football one.
No.
This one may be the biggest blunder in football history.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of plays where kickers will miss like a field goal to win a game. Those stink. Don't get me wrong.
The Cal Stanford band situation.
There's a lot of things. But this one is kind of inexplicable. So New England was up by 4 on the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl, right? 26 seconds left. Seattle's on the doorstep.
Gonna win.
They're gonna win. They're gonna score a touchdown, and it's gonna be over. And then Russell Wilson gets intercepted. They could have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch. They didn't. Here's the end of the Patriots and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. Malcolm Butler, who almost made the phenomenal play that wound up in Kelsey's arms. There are flags on the field for a celebration. Amazing.
Now, see, Al Michaels is one of the greatest of all time. And
yes.
Listen, I don't think I'm the greatest. Please don't get me wrong when I say this. And I know announcers, they like to let the play breathe. They like to hear the crowd, all that stuff. You know, sometimes they just shut up, let it breathe a little bit. But, man, if I was the announcer, if I was doing that call, he was too composed. He was like, oh, wow. Like, I would have been like, what just happened? What was he doing? Like, I would have lost my mind. In fact, I think I lost my mind in a couple of UC Riverside games saying, what are you doing that for? Like, what's going on?
We did a few of those this year. But, man, none made that list. That was a great, unbelievable. Hey, the only thing about Russell Wilson is he threw the pass.
Yes.
Screwed up.
Screwed up.
He ended up marrying Sierra. Is that her name?
Ciara.
She is smoking. Sierra.
Both of them.
Yeah,
Sierra,
both. He married both?
I don't know. Are they two different people?
Yeah, they're really hot, whoever they are. They're smoking.
He did just fine.
Yeah,
We're not worried about Russell Wilson.
No.
Our good friend, Chris Chaddick, defensive coordinator for the Carter High School Lions.
Chad Dog?
Nobody knows defense like Coach Chaddick.
No one.
He says, because he's a big Celtics fan.
Yes.
Eric Montross and Rafe LaFrentz, the former Kansas Jayhawk. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Texted Inland Sports and said, those are the 2 worst Celtics centers in history. In history.
Yeah.
Did Montross play for the Celtics? I don't remember him in the NBA that much.
We played against him many times in high school, and
you did?
Yeah, many times. And Tracy and I, but he was a big mountain of a man. He was runner-up Mr. Indiana.
Behind Calbert Chaney.
No, it was Bailey.
Toby Bailey?
No, not Toby Bailey. I forget the guy's name, but he was big time. I mean, he was like Mr. Basketball in Indiana like 3 years in a row. I can't remember his name. God, Lord, it's going to bug me. But yeah, we have some funny stories. We'll have to wait for Tracy on that one. That's I guess
real juicy ones.
Real juicy ones.
Is this like a after hours?
No, we were in high school. It was very funny though. We'll talk about it.
Oh, Eric Montross. Haven't heard the name in a while. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to have King softball coach Chantal Millard. She's going to join us live. King playing for a CIF title tomorrow.
Chantal's going to be on the phone?
And she's one of the greatest softball players to ever come out of the IE.
Chantal is on the phone?
On the phone. We're going to do it live when we come back, as King will play for a CIF title tomorrow. You're listening to your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show, on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Thank God it's Friday.
But the worst thing I ever done, I mixed up all this fake puke at home, and then I went to this movie theater, hid the puke in my jacket, climbed up to the balcony, and then I made a noise like this.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the Crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Ready. I am always ready. I have been ready since first call. I am ready. Roll.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We're brought to you by Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. Spoil yourself. Spoil your car. It's in the name. Spoiled. Get your oil changed every 3,000 or 5,000 miles right there off of Alessandro Boulevard. Everybody goes to Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. All right, in just a moment, the skipper of the King High School softball team, Chantal Millard, former Riverside Poly star in her first year as the head coach at King. Jeff, she has King back in a CIF Southern Section championship game. I saw King play for the D1 title. I think it was, I'd say 2014. Oh, they were good. They've had some good teams at King. In fact, the land of the Big Eight between King and Norco and Santiago. Throw Corona in there if you want. Man, they've had some good softball teams. So King will be playing Newberry Park for the CIF Southern Section Division II title tomorrow, 12:30 at Deanna Manning Stadium down there in Irvine. So we've got Norco in D1. We've got King in D2. That's two teams, both from the land of the Big Eight. So right now, let's go to the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline. She's on the phone right now. Chantal Millard, the head coach at King High School. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, we're great. We're fired up for the King Wolves. We want you guys to bring a CIF title back to the Riv. How fired up are you for this game tomorrow at 12:30?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's really all I could think about. Can't really sleep that great because, I'm just thinking of strategies, but I'm super excited for the girls.
Well, Coach, Listen, you've got deep roots in Riverside. Obviously, a former Riverside Poly Bear. You played at Cal Baptist University. How much pride do you take in being a first-year head coach at King High School here in Riverside? And, again, putting Riverside on the map for all the great softball talent that we have here locally. You got King back in the finals. Do you take a lot of pride in that?
I do. I think it's awesome, especially, coming in my first year as the head coach. I didn't really know what to expect. And, to have such a great group of girls and to really, take the whole season and just battle our way through it. It's awesome, and especially in my hometown. I grew up in Riverside, and King was just built, when I was going into my freshman year.
Oh, you can't be that old, Coach. Come on.
I'm getting up there a little bit.
So it's going to be King versus Newberry Park. That's the D2 title, Saturday, 12:30 at Deanna Manning Stadium in Irvine. Coach, like you mentioned, first year as the head coach at King High School. What were your expectations going into this season? And did you always feel like the writing was on the wall that this could be a special team, a special group that could make it all the way to the championship game like this?
When I first got there, I honestly had no idea what kind of talent I had. I remember giving the girls like a questionnaire of, how they felt the previous seasons went. And a lot of the answers I got back was, we didn't really play together. We didn't play as a team. So my ultimate goal was to bring them together, to have them find that unity, and become like a big family. And that's something that we've worked on all year long, and it shows in their play. They have so much chemistry now. They constantly play together. They're having each other's back. Somebody makes a mistake, another player picks them up. So it's been really awesome seeing that all year long. They just continue to grow together, and that's just exactly what I wanted in this program.
So, Coach, was today the last practice as a team before you play your championship game tomorrow?
Yes, it was.
And at this point of the season, the girls, they know what to do. You've done this before. You've already played in big games this year. I mean, every game feels like a big game in the Big 8 League because you're playing some really great teams there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, this last day on this Friday, the eve before the championship game, I mean, what do you tell your team? What are some of the things that you guys work on just to make sure that you're going to be out there clean, crisp, no errors? You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys work on today?
Today we just really focused on, communicating with one another and going out there and giving it all that you have. I told them, I said, look, this is the last game that you guys are ever going to be able to play together. And if you go out there and you leave it on the field and you do everything that you can to win, no matter what the outcome is, you should be proud of yourself. Just recently we've been working on, staying up and staying intense and staying pumped up, because it makes things happen. And, they've really been doing that, and it's shown in their performance. And, they're a team that never gives up. I said, no matter what happens, whether we're down or we're up, we never give up and we keep fighting until the end. So that's our game plan. It's any other game, and we're going to fight until the very last inning.
We're talking with King softball coach Chantal Millard as they get ready to take on Newberry Park tomorrow at 12:30. Coach, you won a CIF title when you were at Riverside Poly. I believe it was 2004. Is that correct?
Yes, that was my senior year.
So when you look back on that experience of, going to the championship game and winning the whole thing, I mean, can you use that, even though, it was, 14 years ago? I can't believe it's been that long. But can you look back on that and maybe share that experience with your current team now? Or I don't know if you bring out your championship ring and show the girls. I mean, is there anything that you can take from that experience and that season in 2004 and help this King team this year?
To be honest, I haven't shown them my CIF ring. I actually still have it at my house. But I mean, I've shared that experience with them and told them that it's one of the greatest moments of your life, because I mean, you don't know if you're ever going to get that opportunity again. You don't know if you're going to get that opportunity in college or past college, So you have this opportunity right now that most people in their softball career will never have. And so we've talked about that and just taking advantage of that and just kind of soaking it all in and, go out there and have fun and just play to the best of your ability, because this is going to be a memory that you're going to have for the rest of your life. So that's basically what we've been talking about.
So, Coach, you've got Newberry Park, what do you know about Newberry Park? Have you played them in any tournaments? Is there any history with them, or is this kind of like a brand new team that you're going to see for the championship?
It's a brand new team that we're going to see. We haven't had any experience with them at all over this past season. I do have, some information about them and, their hitters, their pitching, and, what they like to do. And so that's pretty much what we've been working on the past few days. Is, okay, what pitches are we going to see? What kind of defense do they have? So that's really kind of what we've been focusing on.
All right, Coach, final thing. What are some of the areas that you think will be keys to the game tomorrow that if you do X, Y, and Z, King's going to come out with a CIF championship? What are those key factors you think going into the game tomorrow?
I think if we just continue to do what we've been doing so far in playoffs is stay focused, stay up, stay intense, stay positive, stay loud. That's one thing that we've been doing is being very loud in the dugout, getting the other team rattled and just putting the pressure on. We just continue to put the pressure on them no matter what, and I think that we're going to be fine.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to join us on the Inland Sports Show, and we'll see you tomorrow at 12:30 down there at Deanna Manning Stadium. Best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Coach. All right, that's Chantal Millard, the head coach of the King softball team, live on the Inland Sports Show. Man, we got, again, the IE is a hotbed for softball talent. Norco in D1, King in D2. In Division 3, we got Redlands East Valley. Division 5, JW North. They are on the field right now against Chaminade, and the last time I checked, we got boots on the ground down there in Irvine. We got people all crawling all around that anteater territory. And last time we checked, it was 1-1 North and Chaminade for the Division 5 championship at Deanna Manning Stadium.
Holy heck. North going for their first CIF championship in softball. They've won it in every sport, it seems like, from years. It'd be nice to see them get a championship.
Yeah, this is kind of uncharted territory, not only for North, but for Redlands East Valley. So both of the Inland Empire softball teams playing for championships today. First time ever they've gone to this point. In fact, I don't think JW North has ever even made it out of the quarterfinals. Like, they've already made school history, even making it to the finals. Now they have a chance to win their first championship ring in softball, which, man, how long's North been around?
Forever. 100,000 years. No, I bet they've been there. I think they're
like 50 years?
I want to say they're the third or fourth oldest high school in Riverside.
Well, so Pauley, right?
Pauley was the first. You're going to be surprised at this one. Norte Vista is the second oldest school in Riverside.
Is it really?
It is 57 years
Wait, not
old.
counting like Notre Dame. I don't know when Notre Dame was built.
Pauley was the first school.
So Pauley, Novi, North.
Ramona, North.
Ramona was before North?
Yes. Yeah, very much
really?
so. So it went Ramona, North, Arlington. And that's the way that they had built up Riverside. Because remember, Arlington was all orange groves at the time. Everybody that was in the University Heights Middle School range all went to Pauley, because Pauley was a giant school at one time. There was over 4,000 students there. Then North opened up, and they took a lot of the students from the east side, and that's how the area of Riverside came about.
So after Arlington, it was what, La Sierra and then Hillcrest recently?
Yeah, La Sierra was founded in 1970. So
when was Arlington?
Years. Arlington was after that. But see, they weren't part of the Riverside district. So
that was Alvord.
Yeah, it was
right?
Alvord.
But it's still Riverside.
Yeah, kind of. But
kind of. That's Riverside. Hashtag the Riv, man.
Yeah, I guess it is. The outskirts, right on the border.
The Riv raised me.
But then Hillcrest is the newest high school in the area.
Oh, King.
King was founded.
So it's second newest. King right before Hillcrest, right? So
yes. Goes King, Hillcrest.
And then Hillcrest is the newest.
No. Well, if we count Paris, never mind. Forget it.
Don't count. You're thinking Orange Vista, right?
Yeah, no, I was thinking Orange Vista. I was thinking of Citrus Hills. Citrus Hills is a new school.
Oh, yeah, Citrus Hills. Yeah.
But in
the
Riverside
Riv,
itself,
man. Hashtag the
in
Riv.
the Riv, it goes King and Hillcrest.
Hillcrest is the baby.
Yes.
Not counting Notre Dame. Not counting Woodcrest Christian.
No.
Has Woodcrest been around a long time?
Been a long time.
Notre Dame's older, right?
Yeah, but Notre Dame hasn't been around as long as you think. I mean, I want to say they've probably been around 50 years, maybe. Right around there, maybe.
Seems like a long time.
I guess.
Jeff's probably all wrong. We're going to go Google it and be like, dude, Jeff was all wrong on the schools and the dates.
Yeah, North Vista was the second oldest. North Vista was second oldest.
Because you're a Riverside historian. Like, I have to trust you and believe you.
Yeah, I'm going through my memory banks here.
Some circles you can't run for mayor if you don't even know when the schools were.
Well, I can't run for. I'm going to run for mayor of Menifee.
The fee,
because I can't run for it in Riverside. I got to move back here. I don't want to move back here. I love my Shangri-La.
So like when you want to run for president, what is it? You have to be 35 years old.
Yeah.
You've got to be a citizen of the United States.
That would be tough.
There's certain things there's certain requirements you have. Is there certain things for mayor? Like you have to live inside the city limits.
You do.
You have to, I don't know, be good looking.
That's me.
You have to like spaghetti. Like, I don't know. Is there requirements?
There are requirements. I know you have to live there a certain amount of time before you can run for mayor. I'm putting an exploratory committee together.
You brought Coach K to Riverside.
Coach K was in your living room.
Coach K was in my living room.
Honestly, you think that's the only time Mike Krzyzewski from Duke has been to Riverside? For you?
Yes.
That's the only time he's ever been here.
Well, I'm sure he's driven through, but yes, for anybody.
Why would he drive through? He wouldn't drive through here.
Why not? He probably drove through to go to Moreno Valley because I know Andre McGee was recruited by Duke. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I think I'm probably the only guy that Coach K came to his house.
In Riverside?
In Riverside, yeah. I don't think there was anybody else. Look at that. I'm a trailblazer.
You are. Coach K, man.
I had Coach K. I had Digger Phelps. I don't think Digger Phelps was in Riverside. Look at me. Look at me.
Pretty important.
Yeah, I feel important. I'm going to run for mayor. I'm moving back.
Man, what would they think now? You're watching Dance Moms and Dance World. And
World
of Dance. Who is this guy?
World of Dance. Yeah, I know.
Monday. Bring your purse Monday. We're going to take your man card. We're going to keep it all summer.
I would not carry a purse. I might carry a clutch, which is you know what a clutch is? See, I thought you know a clutch
sounds like a purse.
It's like a wallet.
It sounds like a purse.
It's like a really small purse.
Your nickname's going to be Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'd ever carry a purse. But a fanny pack. I do have a fanny pack.
No.
Would you ever wear a fanny pack anymore, Pep?
I think I might have when I was like 10 years old when they first came out and everyone had them. They had the fanny packs and the slap bracelets. You know, the
when
slap
you
ones.
travel, here's a little key. I'm going to give this is Jeff's travel tip.
Okay.
The biggest travel tip. When you go overseas and you have a passport, always, always, always have a fanny pack and wear it underneath your shirt. See, I have a belly ring because I have a ring around my belly, which is like Saturn. No, I don't have a belly ring.
You have a belly ring?
I have
a belly button.
Hey, no.
You clean it every night.
Stop
to make sure
it.
it doesn't
Stop,
get
guys.
infected.
Guys, knock it off.
Wait, do you got a tramp stamp?
No, knock it off.
Jeff has a belly button.
No, I don't. Knock it off. I have something serious here, guys.
But we never see it because it's under the fanny pack.
Guys,
lift up your shirt.
No, guys, I have
Lift
something.
up your shirt. Lift up your shirt.
I don't have a belly ring. I have a deep hole though. I have the deepest belly button you've ever seen. Billy, you could go.
All right, please finish your story.
Is it like a kangaroo you can put?
Yeah, my kids can hide in there.
Kids in there.
No, I have a serious affliction.
You do?
Yes. You've never heard it's Dunlops. Have you ever? You know what Dunlops is?
Doesn't it Dunlop over your belt?
Dunlopped over my belt. So it was perfect. I could hide a fanny pack underneath my Dunlop. So, but you always got to have your passport on you. You always got to have your traveler's checks. And I always put them in my fanny pack. So anytime I travel, I pull out my handy dandy fanny pack.
And we never see the belly button ring because you have the fanny pack on.
I don't have
it's
a belly
underneath.
No, a ring.
I mean,
a ring of
you
belly.
Have the fanny pack
I mean a ring
over
of belly. I don't have a belly
ring.
ring. But I do have tattoo on my back. I have a big tattoo on my back. I don't have a belly. I do have a tattoo though.
What, a star?
It's an eagle.
Oh.
It goes across my entire back. It's like
you got a
across your shoulder blades.
Across my shoulder blades.
Rainbow Bright.
Huh?
Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright? No. Stop it.
Strawberry shortcake.
No, I'm a brony. It's My Little Pony. My Little Pony. I'm a brony, my friend. You know what bronies are? Yeah, they're weirdos.
Bros who like ponies?
No, I'll show you you want to know what a brony is?
No, I don't.
Anyone? I want you to Google.
I don't. That's the
Google
problem.
brony when we get off here. Oh,
don't
yeah,
do it.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
When we come back here on the Inland Sports Show, your North softball update, because we want third in Chicago to win a CIF softball title so bad. We're going to give you an update. Plus, a look at the Dodgers lineup, my favorite part of the show. Hey, there's his belly ring. I knew you had one.
Hey.
We'll be back. It's the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show. Oh, man, it's Friday. We're feeling good. Jeff showing us his belly ring. Man, you just never know what's going to happen.
You never do, man. You know what, though?
I have no idea.
I could belly dance probably as well, but I won't do it here for you guys. But, man, I love going to some of those, a nice Greek restaurant. Is it no, Indian restaurant?
All of them.
Oh, all of them. And then I tell you what, man.
A hookah lounge.
No, I don't do that. No, I don't
You
like
can dance.
I can dance. If I can go dance around and show my belly, I'm in. Anywhere.
Oh, we love you, Ken Sporting Goods. The Inland Sports Show is always brought to you by Ken Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire. They are a staple. They are part of the fabric of the 909 and the 951. They are everywhere from high school, college. They do youth teams, whatever you might need. Ken Sporting Goods can hook it all the way up. And team sales and Letterman's jackets. All right. Are we gonna dip in live?
Yeah, go live right now.
All right, let's go live to North Dakota. I think we should be live right now.
We should be.
Young Cullen is calling the game live.
We got people checking in from all over, including some from Riverside, California, and across the nation as they tune in to the SaberDogs inaugural home opener. And we're speaking with President Steve Wagner, the president of the league, and just walk us through what the Expedition League is going to look like maybe 2 or 3 years down the road. What's the plan going forward?
Sure. Yeah, we're looking to grow.
All right, you can pull
We
it.
really are.
That's intern Cullen. He's play-by-play for the Cirrus Valley SaberDogs. His first game tonight. He gives us a shout-out, old little Riverside, California, and he's got the commission. The commissioner's on right now.
So
perfect timing.
He was all excited. He goes, yesterday he sent me a thing. He goes, possibly interviewing the league commissioner during the game. We just happened to get him as he introduced him. And, of course, I said, no big deal. Who cares?
You're so supportive, Jeff. Oh, you're so supportive.
It's so great. I love it.
All right, I just checked the North score.
You did?
Oh, I'm getting stressed out.
What do you mean?
Yeah, my hands are all sweaty.
Yeah,
I'm pacing around. Oh, I'm getting nervous. We're going to the 7th inning, the 7th and final inning, barring extra innings, of course. And North is down by 1. No! Chaminade is taking the lead. It's 4-3 in the CIF Southern Section Division 5 Championship. We've had a lot of people, and a shout-out to Matt Walter, local football coach, sending the Inland Sports live updates from Irvine, but we've had a lot of people on Twitter saying, hey, thank you for all those live updates. We appreciate it. There's a lot of 3rd and Chicago fans out here because you know why? We do it for the Riv. Hashtag the Riv raised me. So right now, North is losing, and we don't want that.
Now, top 7. They go into the final inning.
So North must be the home team, right? So they're coming up in the bottom of the 7th?
I don't know.
It says
I have no idea.
Yeah, I saw the last update too. North strands a runner in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. Huskies trail 4-3. So yeah, they must be the home team. So in the bottom of the 7th, they'll come up and get another chance at it. 3 more outs.
Win it all. Win it all, baby. Hey, are the Doyers playing? Do we have some? Do we have their lineup yet?
We do. I'm pulling it up right now because
I love the lineup.
Let's see. They're in Colorado. In fact, they're probably going to have first pitch, I think, in about 10 minutes out there. All right. My favorite part of the show. Better than Jeff's belly ring.
No, stop it.
Better than J.R. Smith. No. Better than all that stuff. The Dodgers lineup here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Here's how they're going to run out onto Coors Field tonight in just about 10 minutes. Chris Taylor back at the top of the lineup. This guy hits 5th. He hits 6th. He hits 7th. And then all of a sudden they put him back at leadoff. That's what drives me nuts.
Yeah.
That's what drives me nuts. All right, so Chris Taylor's hitting leadoff. He's at short. Red turn 2. Justin Turner hitting 2nd. He's playing 3rd. Matt Kemp hitting 3rd. Matt Kemp leads the National League in batting.
What?
He leads the National League in batting. Why would I make that up? He's hitting 3rd. He's the best hitter on the team. Kike Hernandez. Sometimes he hits 8th. Sometimes he hits cleanup. Tonight he's hitting cleanup and playing center field. Max Muncy. Sometimes he hits leadoff.
Chuck.
Sometimes he hits 5th. Muncy hitting 5th tonight playing first base. Logan Forsythe at 2nd hitting 6th. Austin Barnes playing catcher hitting 7th. And right behind him in right field is Yasiel Puig. So Barnes and Forsythe and Muncy They're all hitting ahead of Puig. They're like hiding Puig at the bottom of the order.
I would put him at the top just so he gets more at bats. The guy's hitting great in the last 2 weeks.
Listen, Kono knows more baseball than anyone else in this room. Pitching tonight for the Dodgers, some guy with the last name Alexander. Do you have any idea?
Jim
Alexander?
Jim, the fossil of Riverside. The scribe is pitching tonight.
Alexander might be a great pitcher, but that's how bad it is right now with all the injuries to the Dodgers. I don't even know who these guys are.
All 5 starters are out. The only guy that is a notable name in that lineup or that pitching staff is right now is Walker Buehler.
Walker Buehler. I said Ross Stripling, too. Ross Stripling's been around for a little bit. But those two guys really are just holding it down for all of the injured starters. Hyunjin Ryu has meat off the bone. Clayton Kershaw's got a stiff back. We don't know what's up with him. Kenta Maeda, he left the game the other night. It's bad. Everyone else they've got blisters and chapped lips and all kinds of stuff. Everyone's hurt.
Pulled hammies. Oh, they got it all.
Toothaches. I don't know what's going on with the Dodgers. It's just real bad all the way around.
Well, hey, the Angels are playing tonight. They're playing the Texas Rangers at home, and Ohtani is DH and batting 5th behind Pujols. Mike Trout batting 2nd. You know, Mike Trout has 12 stolen bases, batting over 300, and 18 home runs.
Because he's the best.
Oh, man, he's nearing 40 RBIs already. The guy is having one of those years. It'd be nice to see the Angels get some pitching, please, for God's sakes, as they go against Bartolo Colon tonight. Bartolo Colon is 2-2. And Barria is 4-1, so hopefully the Angels can get a win here at home. They start the homestand here against the Texas Rangers.
Everyone, stop what you're doing. Another live update from Irvine. Boots on the ground. Matt Walter, our live reporter from Deanna Manning Stadium. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chaminade with a leadoff triple. Chaminade's got a runner on third. There's nobody out, and the Huskies are down by 1. That lead could grow for Chaminade. We'll see what happens.
No.
I'm getting stressed out. Let's talk a little football.
Okay.
Football always makes me feel better.
All right.
And these are some feel-good stories. They're going to make you feel all nice and warm inside. Going to make you want to put your belly ring in and dance for everybody. So Jamal Williams, our guy from Fontana, Summit High School product.
Yeah.
Running back for the Green Bay Packers. We love this guy, but he's got competition for nicest guy on the Green Bay Packers now.
What do you mean?
Because there's another running back. His name is Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones was on a flight. He's a Packers running back. And there's a lady sitting next to him. They struck up a conversation. She had trouble getting in and out of her seat with her luggage. He helped her. And he noticed when they were getting off the plane, somewhere in Wisconsin, I'm going to assume it's Milwaukee. It's a big city, right?
Yeah.
She'd had no one there to help her.
What do you mean?
And the flight attendant said, we have a wheelchair here for you. I don't know what the lady's name is. Nice old lady. We have a wheelchair, but no one to push it. This is an old lady with luggage. So Aaron Jones, Green Bay Packers running back, said, you know what? Do you mind if I push you? I would love to push you. So the old lady hopped in the wheelchair.
And he pushed her out to the tarmac.
No!
Oh, no. He's the nicer guy.
He pushed her all the way to the old lady's family.
Get the hell out of here.
And he had some luggage of his own.
Yes.
And it had a Packers tag on it. And at the end of the little wheelchair ride, the lady said, hey, it's so nice talking to you. You know, thanks for helping me on the plane. Thank you for pushing me in the wheelchair all the way through the airport. Do you play for the Packers? He's like, I sure do, ma'am. And come to find out, some other people noticed him and took pictures of him and put it on Twitter. He didn't even know. So he got back to his hotel or house or wherever, and he looked on Twitter, and he's like, oh, my gosh, all these people saw me pushing this old lady in the wheelchair. And again, it sounds like he was not looking for publicity. He wasn't looking for cameras. He was just trying to help an old lady out. So Aaron Jones of the Green Bay Packers.
Good dude.
Warming us up on the inside. Good guy.
Whatever.
So Jamal Williams, our guy from Summit High School, the Fontana native.
Oh, I like that guy.
So listen, you got to go out there and do something big, Jamal. We want you to be the most polite, kind running back on the Green Bay Packers. But now you got some tough competition because Aaron Jones is helping out old ladies.
And Kenny Clark helps out everybody.
Kenny Clark is like Mother Teresa.
He is.
Of the IE.
He really is. They call him Teresa Clark.
They do?
They do.
I've heard that before, actually. A lot of the same circles that call you mayor.
Yes,
they call
do.
him.
That's exactly what they do.
And more good news for the Packers. Oh man, they're helping people right and left. They just want to give back.
Okay.
So Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, come on.
Or should I say Dr. Rogers.
Well, come on.
He's a doctor.
What do you mean he's a doctor? He's a medical doctor?
He got an honorary doctorate degree from, what was it, the Medical College of Wisconsin.
Oh.
But Jeff, don't say that. Don't have a bad attitude about this.
Well, Bill Cosby had a doctor, too.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why they had to call him Dr. Cosby.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is true.
No, but this is a good story, Jeff.
Oh.
It's a wonderful story.
All right, finish your story.
Dr. Rogers.
Yep, stop. Okay, go
He was
ahead.
awarded the doctorate degree because he's been helping children with cancer.
Okay, never mind. He's a good guy.
Because of his involvement with the Midwest Athletes Against Childhood Cancer. In fact, his website notes that he has helped raise $2.8 million for cancer research. That's why I give you Dr. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, now
Feel good story.
Now I just feel like a complete jerk.
You're a real jerk.
But see, I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan.
So we've got Dr. Rogers. We've got Aaron Jones pushing around old ladies.
Yes.
I mean, that Green Bay Packers team, just a bunch of good guys. And then we got, what'd you call him? Kenny Clark, the Mother Teresa of the IE. But what, you call him Teresa Clark?
Teresa Clark.
I don't know if
Teresa
they call
Clark.
him that or not.
Oh, I do. I do all the time. Do you have any other doctorates you want to hand out to anyone?
No.
Are you sure?
Not on this show.
Are you sure?
Well, there's a guy for the Chiefs, and he actually did become a real doctor. Like, he could cut you open and perform surgery kind of doctor.
And we didn't discuss that?
No, that's okay.
Why not?
His name's Lauren Duvernay Tardif, and he plays for the Chiefs, and he did become a real doctor.
Well, I would also like to let you know that J.J. Watt is now a doctor as well.
That's true.
We have doctors all over the NFL. So when J.J. Watt tackles Aaron Rodgers, beats him up, you know what he's going to say to him?
Hello, doctor?
I'm sorry, doctor.
I'm sorry, doctor.
Hello, doctor. Nice to meet you. Doctor. Dr.
Rogers, Dr.
J.J. Watt. He's a doctor.
And one day, this guy may become a doctor as well.
Who?
Johnny Manziel.
He's never going to be a doctor.
One day. You don't know, Jeff.
Oh, J.J. Watt's a doctor.
You are a naysayer. You're glass half empty.
No, I'm not.
You have a belly ring.
I do.
Johnny Manziel one day could be a doctor, but for now, we'll just settle for having him back in football. He's going to make his Canadian Football League debut tonight.
He is?
For the Hamilton Tiger Cats. It's exhibition action, so don't get too excited. You can't win the Grey Cup tonight, but it's a preseason game. And we just want to see Johnny Football running wild like he used to.
My favorite football player ever.
So I had to look up what's the biggest differences between the CFL and the NFL.
2%. You know what that 2% is?
I don't know.
The beer is better up there.
By 2%?
By 2%. Isn't that the difference? No?
Could be.
Oh, okay. Well, I always thought that.
So the CFL,
all right.
They have 12 players on each side of the football.
I knew that. They have a weird. I do, and they have a weird field too.
It's bigger.
It's 50 yards wide, isn't it?
It says it's 12 yards wider,
50 yards,
and 10 yards longer. And they put the field goal post at the front of the end zone.
I know it's weird, but I think they use meters. I think it's meters.
I think it's yards.
I think you're wrong.
Look it up.
I think it is yards on the field, but they do use the metric system north of us. Did you know that? They do.
They use the metric system everywhere in the world, but here.
Yeah, but the football field up in Canada is yards. You're right. I just wanted to mess with you.
And you only get 3 downs.
What?
To get a first down.
Oh.
So they promote the passing game. So if you're a running back and you go to Canada, it was nice knowing you. We might not see you again. But if you're a wide receiver or a quarterback, you're probably going to put up some big numbers.
I remember the guy that was the coach of the Chicago Bears a few years ago. Remember
Mark Trestman, wasn't
he? Yeah, they brought him. He was a Canadian guy. He was a Royal Mountie coach up there in the Great White North. That didn't work out for him in the NFL, though.
Was he already fired?
Yeah, he's gone.
Who is the coach of the Bears? John Fox?
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't follow the Bears that closely.
Hey, well, our producers.
Go Bears. Last time I was in Chicago, I was just eating peppers and sausages and not really watching the Bears.
It's Matt Nagy.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I knew that.
Matt Nagy.
I knew that. It's not meters, it's yards. I knew that.
Whatever.
I knew that.
Meters. Yeah, it's 100 meters. So they're really tired when they run their football.
That's a long way.
It's a very long way. 110 meters, actually.
All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show. We'll update you on your Major League Baseball scores. Who knows? We might have a Dodgers score. We'll update JW North softball playing for a CIF title right now. We're up against it. We need everybody. Third in Chicago and beyond. Let's cheer on the Huskies. And the details on the upcoming Major League Baseball draft. We're going to have some IE guys becoming instant millionaires, or at least, a lot of money in their pocket. Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Thousandaires.
I'd like to be a thousandaire. I'll take that. We'll be back at your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show, on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I tell you that's my passion because I've done it. I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and help them reach their athletic potential, help them, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, in terms of speed, power, strength, agility.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. Just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
1,000 doll hairs. Name this one.
Yeah, Jackson.
Is it? I don't know.
Yes. $1,000?
Yeah, doll hairs.
Oh, I don't want that.
You get 1,000 doll hairs.
I don't want that. If I had doll hair, it's like people with bad hair, you know, the bad wig.
Yeah.
If I ever get a wig, I'm never going to get, I don't want to look like a doll hair. I don't want little holes in my head. If I ever get a wig, yeah, it looks like doll hair. It's like there's somebody in our neighborhood, you know, we have nice yards. It's a very nice,
you
nice.
live in a very upscale area.
It's a very nice neighborhood, but there's somebody on our street that has fake grass. I want to go.
We might do that.
Don't do it.
We might do it.
No, because we call it toy grass in our neighborhood.
No.
We walk by it and we put our noses up to it and we go, that's toy grass.
We might do it.
Do not do it.
Yeah, we
Don't
might.
do it. It's stinky. I know somebody that has it, and they had a dog, and the dog peed all over it, and now they can never get the smell out of their yard.
Ugh.
Ever. And they tore it up, and it still stinks.
Well, I live high up on a hill. No one can get to me.
You don't
I've
get-
got a moat.
Do not get toy
Remember
grass.
I told you I was digging moats the
Yes,
other
but
night?
don't get toy grass.
We might do it.
Don't do it.
Jeff, we only got 2 minutes in this
Oh, sorry.
segment.
Okay, go ahead.
We're brought to you by Boost Performance Training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass. Athletes of all levels and all sports. Everybody's going to Boost because they've got great coaches led by Ray Bass. And they've got lots of experience, and they're very passionate. And they're dedicated. They're committed to grooming great athletes. Check out boosttrainingsystems.com. Check out the strength and speed class. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter. It's all over. JW North, man, it was a historic season, the best season ever for the North softball team, but they fall. It just went final to Chaminade. 5-3, the final score for the CIF Southern Section Division 5 Championship. Coming up at 6:30, Redlands East Valley on the field, playing for the D3 title against West Torrance. You'll be able to get through the weekend, Jeff?
I'm going to get through the weekend. I'm going to go watch basketball. I'm going to go lizard hunting. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to go see Solo with my kids.
Again,
I got to take them. The little Gorm boys are going restless. So tomorrow I'm going to take them all out. We're going to go fishing. We're going to go snake hunting. And then we're going to go watch some high school basketball.
Any noodling?
No noodling tomorrow.
Your sons how to noodle?
Oh, no, the 5-year-old already knows how to noodle. Connor won't do it, though. He's too scared.
it is scary.
What's he
It is. That's not
noodling?
scary. What is noodling?
What's Johnny noodling?
Oh, he goes. He'll get some. He gets some small catfish.
Rainbow trout, or
because I tie a rope around him and he walks out to the middle of the lake because it's not a very deep lake where we are. I just want to make sure that when he does get pulled out, or if he stays under for more than a minute, then I'll start
You
tugging
just take
on
the
it.
rope and pull him
I'll
out?
tug it on it see if he's okay. He gives me one tug if he's good. 2 tugs, pull me up, Dad. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do this weekend.
When we come back on Monday, 3 o'clock right here on the Inland Sports Show, we'll talk about the Major League Baseball draft. Monday is the first 2 rounds. Tuesday, rounds 3 through 10. And on Wednesday, the final 11 through 40 rounds. That's a long day of Major League Baseball draft action. The Tigers have the number 1 overall pick. Whoever that's going to be, it's going to get over $8 million on the spot. Bryce Terang from Santiago looks like to be a first-round pick. Probably.
They're saying he might be in the top 10.
He's going to be a millionaire.
A multi-millionaire.
Right now, he's a high school shortstop. Come next week, he's going to be a millionaire.
A multi-millionaire.
All right, we come back. We'll get you all set for Rancho Cucamonga baseball, and we'll try to squeeze in a couple Major League Baseball scores for you. You're listening to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
1350 AM, KPWK, Riverside.
You always so mad. You must ain't got no man because you don't never smile. Do you?
What do you want from me?
Nothing. Think you kind of fly. You can start with your phone number.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
This is the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We're coming to a close, and we're brought to you by Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Did you know at Catalano Motors, you can buy, trade, and finance, and you can save thousands of dollars, so much money on their weekly special. But you got to go to Catalano Motors off of Temescal Canyon Road in Corona or CatalanoCars.com. Couple quick Major League Baseball scores from this afternoon. Tyler Chatwood, the pride of Redlands East Valley, and the Cubs, they're down to my Mets. 2-zip, sixth inning right now. Chatwood is still on the bump for Chicago. And then the Red Sox and Astros, man, that's going to be a great series all weekend long. Houston leading Boston 2-1. Third inning. It's going to be a close one. Rancho Cucamonga coming up right here on this very station. Greg Holland never misses a single pitch. Lancaster is in town. They're going to get the Jethawks. I can feel it. The Quakes won last night 3-zip against the Storm. 4 pitchers combined on a 2-hitter. Mike Lenskog nearly lost his mind. Gavin Lux, he went 3 for 3. His 5th home run of the season. In fact, first pitch. He likes that first pitch. I think he's done that before.
He did that the other night.
In the first inning, right?
Back-to-back night.
You know what? He hit a grand slam last Friday against the 66ers. We got that on video.
You do?
You can go to IEMG TV, the Diamond Daily, and see Gavin Lux going yard, the little leadoff man. He's got some pop in his bat, and that's why we love him. So it's going to be Quakes taking on the Lancaster Jethawks tonight, 7:05. First pitch at Lone Mart Field, 6:50 right here on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Again, North, man, great run in the softball playoffs. They just lost to Chaminade for the D5 title 5-3. Rev coming up tonight at 6:30. I'm heading out there. Kono's going to be at the Ukaipa Baseball Championship game at Cal State Fullerton tomorrow. Daryl's going to be at the Moval Baseball Championship at UCR tomorrow. I'll be down in Irvine hanging out with Chantal, Millard, and the King Wolves trying to bring home the title.
Guess what I'll be doing?
Catching snakes.
Catching snakes and doing
Watching
nothing.
Solo.
Watching Solo.
Wrong again, Solo.
That is all I'm doing, my friend.
Hey, we'll see you Monday, 3 o'clock for your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
On behalf of myself, Jefe, the rest of the boys, we chipped in and got you this. It's a sweater. It's a sweater.
Inland Empire sports fans turn to the Inland